Alright, yo, it's that time of year again. We finally get our beautiful Nintendo Direct that we've waited so patiently for. And not our Deltarune or Silk Song, which we've also waited so patiently for. But alas, Nintendo Direct came. And with it came a lot of cool things. We got some new Metroid 4 gameplay, a new Rhythm Heaven, which I will be playing, and new Pokemon trailer, which is honestly expected since we got that teaser from February from last year, which is a long damn time. I'm also pretty sure we got a trailer like last month, but the teaser looked really promising, and it was also a Legends game. And if you don't remember, this is the second Legends game. Way back in 2022, Pokemon released Legends Arceus, which was a new type of Pokemon game after 37 years. That's all it took. A little over 2 of my lifetimes. But yeah, Legends Arceus was more about catching Pokemon than battling them. Leveled up by catching, you beat bosses by catching, you dodge like Dark Souls. It was really interesting. The game was also semi-open world with I think 5 or so regions to explore. But it was honestly the best Pokemon game since like Black and White 2. Yes, I was alive for that game. I played it on an emulator like 3 years ago. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. The graphics were bad, like usual for 3D Pokemon. The ending was a little crazy, and there was a lot of dialogue. Like, I mean a lot. The first character with any importance you talked to probably had more dialogue this entire script. But since Legends Arceus succeeded, obviously Pokemon was gonna make another one. Especially after Scarlet Violet and that train wreck of a game. Enter Legends ZA, which takes place in the XY universe in Lumio City. And the Nintendo Direct brought us more gameplay, and there's a lot to unpack. First of all, the game no longer has these 5 areas that I mentioned before. I'm so to presume, at least. From what I've seen, the game takes place in the city. You catch Pokemon, you battle trainers, you do everything in the city, which really seems like a waste of X and Y's world that they built. There's so many cool areas they could have taken advantage of, which I really hope they do, but I'm almost positive that it's just going to be Lumio City, which, you know, might be a good thing, but I don't know. It just seems... I wanted more to X and Y, because X and Y, not the perfect game, but it definitely had really cool concepts. Second, the combat. It's Ni no Kuni. Fucking plain and straight, it's Ni no Kuni. Basically, if you haven't heard about Ni no Kuni, I finally have a reason to gush up to that fucking year and a half of YouTube, and I finally have a reason to talk about this game. Oh my gosh. It's a PS3 game with animators from Studio Ghibily, which is also trending right now. Look at me. I'm going to put that in the keyword. But in Ni no Kuni, during the combat, you can move around in the arena. And it's the same with A through Z. I don't know what to call it. A through Z, A, Z. But I just think we need to take a moment to compare battles from these 2 games. Let me remind you, Ni no Kuni came out in 2011. And this is all the footage we've got from the battles from from AZ. So yeah, I think we can all agree, disgusting. And third, my biggest complaint, which is the whole reason that I made this video, I'm losing it. The horrible graphics. Even though I kind of just proved my point, like killing 2 birds with 1 stone about 10 seconds ago, I just want to like deepen the wound. Let's just start with Steelix. It's not just me. He looks like he was added into the game by like a modding community who was using sprites from 15 years ago. It genuinely looks like Pixelmon. Why? What is that Pokemon? You were worth $100 billion. You can do better than fucking a fucking teenager in his basement making a fucking Pixelmon mod. Next, look at this catching area. I don't. There are a total of 4 patches of grass on this whole strand of land. Even the trailer's frame rate is bad. Look at this. That's astonishing. And the trees. Oh no. Oh, why those trees? These trees are so fucking nasty. At least Legends Arceus had grass, man. Like, where is the style? It feels like a school website. Speaking of style, why is the game so dull? The color palette is actually gray. I know we had Dark Souls dodging in the last game, but that doesn't mean we need Dark Souls color palette in my Pokemon game. What the fuck? And finally, like I said before, the battle. Not the battles themselves, but the way the NPCs move. I can't do it anymore. My childhood is crumbling in front of my eyes in real time. But yeah, the game is coming out in late 2025, and I'm worried. I really love Pokemon, man. I grew up it wasn't like, I think I was 7 years old. My dad got me a 3DS, and my mom got me Omega Sapphire because she played Pokemon growing up. And you know, the game was questionable at best, but my 7-year-old self was eating that shit up. And since then, I have played every Pokemon game on release to this day. And when I started to starve, I moved on to past titles and I got treated even better, which in turn just made me love the franchise even more. And that helps me realize that Game Freak can make good games if they just try. I'm just so done spending $40 or $50 on a game that looks like this when I could just buy Breath of the Wild again and like give it to someone. I'll have more fun doing that. But this just feels lazy. Do better. Okay, I've made so many hating videos. That's all I do now. Every video, it's not even hating. I'm gonna call it all criticism so I feel like less of a loser. But the next video will be positive. Trust me. So tune into that so you can see me. You can realize that I'm not this big fucking negative rain cloud coming and raining on everything, okay? I'm not that bad. Anyways, subscribe. And let's see if I was right. I was saying that they made these videos. Okay, bye-bye.